Everybody, welcome to Becky Daniel's home. Today we are working on a cute little project for the front porch. And you know, we did the lemon wreaths and they just turned out so cute. Well, after I was putting all the pieces together out in the porch, I decided that I needed a fun little arrangement to sit on the table. And I wanted something with yellow. I'm gonna go with yellow. And I wanted it to have like that really beautiful pop of color. So what I'm gonna do, you guys, is I have this container that I picked up at the Hobby Lobby, and I really like it. It's gonna look really good out there. Just something fun and different. So I'm gonna put some foam blocks in my pot here, and then we're gonna build a real simple little flower arrangement. I like these little simple ones sometimes. So let me show you how easy this is to do. I think it's gonna take it's gonna take 3 blocks. And I'm gonna have to trim them down just a little bit there. I got a knife, so I'm gonna go ahead and take about an inch or so off of each one of these. And save those bits. Don't throw those away because sometimes you need just a little piece, and it's good to save your little remnants there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue in the bottom of my bucket here. I'm gonna secure it pretty good. And I like the Gorilla glue sticks, you guys. They work really, really good. And I'm gonna put the cut end on the top because it's not even. And this way, I'm gonna have the flat part of the foam on the bottom, so it'll definitely be level. Okay, so there we go, we got that. Now, all I have here is I've got this little bush of just some greenery, and it's got like a little variegated white and green, different colors of green. I like that. I think that's gonna be really pretty. And then I just bought 2 of these bushes at the Hobby Lobby when they were 50% off. And I just thought they're a really pretty little flower, and I think they're gonna look really good in this container. So let's just go ahead and snip some of the stems off because I wanna be able to arrange it and have some height variation and stuff. You could just, pop the whole bush down into the container and make an arrangement that way. But I want to have a little bit more control over the height of my flowers and the positioning in this bucket. So that's why I'm snipping them off. Okay, here we go. It's going to be a real simple one. I like these little simple ones. When you're doing these things, you guys, you can go 2 times higher than your container. Okay, I don't necessarily want mine to be real high because I am going to, it's gonna go outside and it's really, really windy here. So I kind of want to keep it probably just a little higher than the container. And that way it's not gonna want to blow over as easily as if I went ahead and made it real tall. Okay, so I'm just going around here. I'm just kind of balancing out side to side, front to back here as I stick the stems in. And these are nice because each one, you can bend the stem to get it to lay the way you want. So that's good. I like when you can have when they're wired good like this. Some of them you can't bend. Some of them are a little, they're a little stiff. So this is good. Alrighty, so here we go. I'm just going around, filling in. It's gonna take both of the bundles of flowers here. Let's go ahead and snip these off. I wasn't sure if I was gonna use them all or not, so we'll see. I just thought a little punch of color, the yellow, something real simple to go with those adorable lemon wreaths that are on the double doors. I just think that they're so fresh and beautiful this year. So something different other than, a floral wreath or something with, that says hello or some lettering or something like that. I just really thought the lemons were just super sweet. So that was fun. And we're gonna wrap this up and we're gonna be done in just a couple of minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and fill in here. And these are also nice, you guys, because you can move the leaves, okay? So that's a good thing. You wanna be able to move the greenery around. I think this is a really pretty greenery. I like the color of it. It's not too light, it's not too dark. I think it looks really good. So look how simple this is. I'm just filling around, going around the bucket. I'm gonna bend them out a little bit. I'm gonna put one over here. Come on this side. Got a little fill in here. And I'm kind of staggering as I go down. So the highest part's gonna be here, and you can push them in and create that same effect. And if it's too low, you just pull it up a little bit. I'm not gluing each individual stem down because I want to have the ability to, if I want to stick some other flowers in it later or something like that, then I can do that. I really like this container so I can use it all year long and then just pull the flowers out and use different flowers. That's why I don't necessarily want to have them all glued in. Okay, so that looks good. Almost done. So simple. Got a little spot over here. I'm going to bend this guy down and just kind of fill in a little bit. Have it look a little bit more natural that way. Okay, I think it looks good. Now I've got the greenery, so let's just go ahead and snip some of this and we'll plug a little of this in and just to fill in a little bit and see how we like that. And you know, quite honestly, this would be fine right here. We could be done with this as is. I think it's gonna add just enough color out in the porch, and I wanted it to be very, very vibrant. This year I'm going really bold colors. I think it's gonna be fun. Okay, so there, I plugged a little of that in there. I like it. I think it looks good. If it's filling in nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in over here a little bit. I think that one of these, I only bought one, so it better be enough. Yeah, that's the thing is I buy these things and you know, Hobby Lobby's closed on Sundays. So that's when sometimes I like to do my little craft projects on Sunday afternoons. And you just can't run to Hobby Lobby on a Sunday if you need something else. So you got to plan ahead if you're purchasing your stuff from good old Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just fill in around here. And this is it, you guys. I might put a little bow on it. I did get that ribbon from Sam's Club, the black and white striped ribbon. I love it. I'll show it to you. And I might go ahead and put a little bow on this and it'll tie into the wreaths that I hung, the lemon wreath, because I used that same ribbon on both of those wreaths. So, okay, there we have that. And I do have a little heavier duty pliers here, these the lineman pliers. Some of these stems are really, really hard. So I just kind of make short work of it using that. Fill in a little bit here. Kind of pull that down a little bit. Let's turn it around. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in here. All right. Look how simple that is. It's so sweet. I love it. It's so colorful. It's so happy. And just kind of fluff around these petals a little bit and just kind of get them the way you want them. Get them to lay the way you like it. And that is how simple it is, you guys, to make a sweet little arrangement for outside, or you could use it in indoors or outdoors. This is going to go out on my front porch, and then we're going to be able to tie this all together. I love it. I think I do want to add a bow. So here's that ribbon that I was telling you about. This is the ribbon that I put on my lemon wreath. So let's go ahead and make up a simple little bow. I think that's going to look really, really cute. I'm going to get a little piece of wire here. And let's see, got my scissors. So let's just make a real simple bow. You just make your figure 8, so you make your 2 loops, okay? And then I pinch it in the center, and then I just flip it over in the back. And then each time you come out and you make your loop, you just make it just a teeny bit bigger than the one before, okay? So this is, I'm gonna probably do 5 loops. I always do odd numbers. And I think it's going to be a pretty good size for this. I don't want to have it overpower it, but I do want it to tie in with the other ribbons that we have out there. And I love the black. I just think that the black and white is just beautiful, especially with the yellow. I think it's going to look really good. Okay, so I've got my 3 here, and I don't want it to be that much bigger, so I'm going to go ahead and make the next couple loops the same size as the bottom one. I think that's going to look good because I don't want it to be gigantic. So I'm going to go ahead and give each side one more little loop here. And then this bow is done. I think that's going to be perfect. Let me hold it and pull it apart here. Okay. Yep, I think that's going to be good. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I do want a little bit of a tail on it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. And then I've got my piece of wire here, so I'm just going to flip this over. We're going to attach our tail, the other end of our ribbon here to make our tails. I have a pretty generous piece of wire. I'm going to go ahead and wire it in the center. And you want to really have a good snug grip on that, and you want to twist it pretty good because I don't want that bow to come apart. And I always use wire ribbon. I just love my wired ribbon, and the bows just stay nice and they keep their shape, especially when you're using them outside. Okay, so let's go ahead and just snip our tails here. And I've got the bucket, and I want the handle to be in the front. So I think what I'm gonna do is just off to the side here. I think I'm just gonna attach that right there. I think that's gonna look adorable. Yep, I love it, you guys. And I am just gonna go ahead and wire it onto the side of the bucket, I think. I was gonna just stick the wire down into the pot, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just wire it on. Make it nice and snug, real secure because it's wired actually on the handle. And there's a little notch on the side of the bucket here, so I think that's gonna be good. Alrighty, let's get this guy on here. It's wanting to slide off on me, but here we go, we got it. And I am gonna go ahead and just tuck the wire down on the inside of that bucket, just like that. Just kind of tuck it in there. I might have to use a little dollop of hot glue on this to hold it in place. We'll see here. Kind of just pulling the tails down the way I want them. Yep, fluff this up a little bit. There we go. I love it. I am gonna just add a little teeny bit of hot glue onto the side of that handle there just to hold it because it wants to slide. And the hot glue is gonna, when I take the bow off, it'll come right off of this painted steel. It's not gonna stick, it'll come right, it should just peel right off. I say that, it should just peel right off. Okay, there we go. Look at this, our simple little, really just a couple minutes here. Look at, I've got a little glue that went down the side of the bucket and it just kind of wipes right off. So that's good. That's what I was hoping for when I go to take that bow off. I'm gonna go ahead and trim up the tails here. They're a little bit too long. There we go. Okay, guys. There's our super cute, look how adorable that simple little arrangement came together. I think it's gonna look so good and so colorful out on my front porch. So there you go, you guys. We're gonna put the whole porch together, but now you know how simple it is to make a fun little arrangement for your house, indoors, outdoors, however, wherever you wanna put it. Now you see how easy it is. So I hope this inspires you to make one for your house. Talk with you soon.